Hey, how you doing? Will Howard here. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about a new product from Sire. This is the Marcus Miller Vintage V7 Jazz Bass. Now, what this is Sire's take on a vintage 70s jazz bass. Um, the original V7 series sort of had a combination of a bunch of different ideas, but notably it had 60s jazz bass spacing. What they've done with the vintage series is use the 70s spacing that is very similar to Marcus's iconic 77 jazz bass. So you're getting more of the 70s aesthetic as far as what the bass is designed for. Now, this continues on with like the actual visuals of the bass. This particular instrument has black binding and the black box. It has more of a traditional style bridge that you might find on the 70s jazz bass, but this is Sire's take on it. So the bridge is much more consistent, much more adjustable um, than a 70s jazz bass bridge. Also, another factor, just like all the other models with Sire, you can string it through the back. Um, it has the three band EQ or three band preamp rather that's consistent across the product line with Sire. The M7, the V7, and the vintage V7 all share the same preamp configuration. So this preamp is bass. Let's see if you can see it. Bass, mid range with a sweep, um, treble, a balance knob, a volume knob, and a tone knob stacked. So this gives you a bunch of tonal options that you probably wouldn't have had on a regular 70s jazz bass. One of the things that's kind of unusual about 70s jazz basses is that it is very difficult to find one that hasn't been modified because there were certain kind of flaws in the design, I guess. So a lot of people changed the pickups, they added preamps, they changed the bridges. Basically, what Sire did was take all of that information and do it for you. So you don't have to do anything to this bass. Um, as usual, with Sire's quality control, the fit and finish is flawless. The paint job on this bass is what they call antique white. It is flawless. No swirl marks, no over sanding. It's just a really nice paint job. The neck pocket is really solid. No play in the neck. Tuners work the way tuners are supposed to do. They hold their tuning. They turn easily. Just a classic design tuner with the open back. Let's see, you got the open back tuner. Yeah, you got open back tuners. Um, and the tonal possibilities are really exciting with this because in the clips that played before I started talking, you can hear me playing the bass first passive, and I did that so that you basically can hear how it nails that traditional jazz bass tone, sits right in the track. You've heard it on a million records, you've seen it on a million different gigs. That is just a classic tone that is immediately available with the flip of a switch here. But then when you flip that switch, you get all of the modern convenience and all the modern tone shaping possibilities from an active preamp. So basically it's almost like having two basses in one, but at a ridiculous price. Sire's motto is an excellent product for a ridiculous price, and this particular instrument continues that tradition because although if you didn't know how much it costs, you would think it would cost at least double. This bass is sold for $499 direct from Sire. So once again, Sire has hit it out of the ballpark as far as value and quality. And I encourage anybody who really enjoys the 70s aesthetic with jazz basses to check one of these vintage V7s out. They're available, and I hope that this gives you an idea of exactly what they're about. All right? Thank you. See you later.